Maybe, how will this decision affect the state of California and the US as a whole?
Well, California leaders and environmental advocates are saying that these recommendations by the Trump administrations are going to set back decades of progress made against the smog problem, which is huge in California. California's stricter environmental efficiency laws were specifically designed to combat climate change by lowering greenhouse emissions. And as a matter of fact, about 12 states have adopted these stricter laws because they also believe that these stricter laws will help the air quality. So advocates for these stricter laws are saying that loosening them is definitely going to affect the air quality for all the United States population. And as a matter of fact, Governor Jerry Brown immediately released a statement after the Trump administration's recommendations for loosening these laws, saying that this was an assault for all Americans, saying that this is going to cost more money at the pump for consumers, that people in the United States are now going to breathe, dirtier air. And he vowed to fight this all the way through.
And so what arguments have the Trump administration and the EPA put forward for doing this then?
Right. Well, the Trump administration recommended freezing the fuel economy standards after the 2020 model for two specific reasons. One, he is claiming that consumers need to have the car prices lowered. They're saying that, all of these things that they need to improve on for the fuel efficiency in cars is costing the consumer and making it less affordable for the average person to buy these cars that are more fuel efficient. And two, they're saying that it's going to improve the safety on the highways. Now, the Environmental Protection Agency is backing those claims because they say that it is very costly to manufacture cars with emissions equipment. So a lot of people choose to stay with their older models that don't have as much safety standards in them. So they're basically driving around in older models and not upgrading to newer models because the newer models are now more expensive. Now, automakers are also on board with these new the Trump administration's recommendations because they didn't really like the fact that California's stricter laws kind of made them do specific cars just for the state of California because of their stricter laws, and that they said moving forward it was going to cost them a lot of business and it was going to hurt their business because they were going to have to keep manufacturing cars that were more and more fuel efficient, essentially hurting their business because consumers were not going to be able to buy those cars at a higher ticket price. So those are the arguments that the Trump administration is making and the Environmental Protection Administration is making in favor of loosening Obama-era economy standards.